You hear a lot of people talking about delayed gratification a lot. Like everybody that you see who's trying to get rich is always talking about delayed gratification. But why? What even is delayed gratification? It's the accomplishments that you reap after a period of time of longing that you tried so hard to get, and you finally get it after so long. That is what something you call delayed gratification. It's delayed. Well, many people in our life want instant gratification, so it's instant. But my view of delayed gratification, I love it the most instead of instant. Because if you think about it, if you were instantly able to reap the rewards, how would you long? How would you feel about it? You may feel happiness for that 1 second because you're like, oh, I got it. But have you ever tried something for so long and then you finally get it, and the pure happiness that you get because you tried and tried and now you finally did it? When I used to do scootering, I always tried the trick called the tail whip. That was kind of like the trick that you could do. But it took me so long to get it. I heard people talking about it took them a year, 5 months, 6 months. My friend even did it before me. And I was like, what the heck? And I was impressed. And I wouldn't stop until I finally did it. And I was able to do it for so long that I was pure joyful. When I first did it, I was in pure excitement because all the work that I put in gave me it. The reason why I bring up this video is to kind of touch on the points that I'm going through now with this delayed gratification that I'm trying to reap, right? I've been doing business for a while. Ever since I was little, I would always be working on cars with my dad. When I was 13, my dad had given me a car, a broken down car for me to fix. And it took me some time to fix because there were so many parts, so many things to do to it. That took 2 years. During those 2 years, I would stop and go on. And then eventually I finished it. Made 4K profit or 3K. And that was not really my first taste of like entrepreneurship, because I used to do things with my father a lot, and my mom and my brother. We used to flip houses. We flipped one house before, and now that showed me like, damn, there's so much to do. Like there's so much to learn. There's so much to do. There's so many ways to actually make money. And I was little, and I was thinking like, damn, there's so many ways, but what do I really want to do, right? And so I used to sell candy in school. I used to wash people's cars. I used to just do whatever I can. I used to flip couches, sell weights, sell weights, find it. I used to do anything just to make money out. And then now with this trading thing, I love it so much. I spend almost every single hour on it. That's literally the only thing I think about. And I'm so close to getting funded. I'm literally one trade away. And I'm using this video kind of like a documentary of where I am right now. Because I know this one trade will get me funded. I have a great feeling about it. And I know I missed the trade, and which many of you guys will see in week 4 once you watch it. But that missing that trade helped me realize something about trading. It helped me figure out certain things. So there's a kind of a benefit for delayed gratification. Because if you think about it, you learn so many lessons throughout the way that once you get to that destination, you learn all those mistakes. And once you get there, you have so many concepts, so many ideas that you're able to succeed higher than anybody else that was able to get in their first try. Because you have so much resistance that you could just walk away from, you find yourself easier to overcome certain things, and you learn those lessons throughout the way. Like for me in this instance with trading, like I've learned so much, and I feel like I'm finally going to get funded because now I'm ready. I'm ready to do this, and I know I can do this because I didn't just work this hard for nothing. And I hope you guys don't work hard for nothing either. I want you guys to really try, because this life is not easy. And there's certain things that you cannot overcome that you must overcome. You have to. And me going back to this trading thing, I talked to myself. I feel like I was talking to God in some way yesterday, or the other day. I was saying, please God, let this trade be the one. Even though I missed it because I was looking for the position sizing way, me missing that trade showed me that I could make more money from not having to wait for something else. And many of you guys will see this in week 4, but it showed me how I could be making more. Instead of making a patch of what I was looking at, I could enter in a certain level that allows me to capture more of the profit and have a shorter stop loss that won't get stopped out. I've done this a couple times before where I've done the same thing, but it's finally clicked in my head that you should be entering here instead of here. And that really showed me something, because it's like, damn, out of all these trades of all these weeks, I could have made 3-4% per trade. Right? And so amazing to me. Because time will tell. I mean, I've only taken 3 trades out of these 3-4 weeks. I mean, I'm on week 4. Actually, no, 4 trades. I've taken only 4. I've made positive in 3, and I got stopped out on 1. But I'm so cool. I know I could do it. I know I could do it. So for the future me that's watching this, remember that you're 3% away from getting fun and changing your whole life. You just have to do it. Remember what you learned and just keep on going, because you want to show everybody. You want to build the audience. You want to build familiarity. You want to help as many people as you can so they too can learn and become financially free. That is my main purpose for my life. Is to actually expand, to go out, to go above and beyond, to help others. I've always been trying to help others. I've always been like the kind of motivational person that everybody talks about in school. My first actual presentation I did in school was like motivation. And I find that hilarious because I was really into it. Like, everyone was like, damn, they really felt it. It's because I felt it in myself. That I had a message to put out, and that I was willing to help others. I feel like that's my purpose, to help others and to build an empire of the Infante. I want to build a designer business of Infante. Many people will say, oh, well, Infante, that designer, but that's something I want to build, and I will build it. But I have different investments, I have different strategies that I'm going to take once I make my first 5% of the funded account. And the next trade I take will get me funded. Mark my words, it will. Because I'm not going to take any Mickey Mouse setups. I'm only going to take the high probability setups. And I've only been taking high probability setups this entire time. And I can fucking do this shit. And many people are still watching this. You can fucking do this shit too. Do not let anybody tell you any different, because once you do, you listen to what they say, then who are you to be and to continue to grow? You have to succeed in every manner that you can, and do not let anybody get in your way. I will get funded. This trade I'm going to take will get me funded, and you guys may see it on week 4 or week 5. Hopefully it's week 4. But let's fucking do this shit. We can do this. And now, let's succeed. Let's do this shit.